there everyone, Scott from Scott's Moto Adventures. Not on a huge moto adventure today. That's coming up in the next 2 months. No, I am actually doing something very important. I am going a little slow here for this gentleman. But I am trying to I'm trying to go to the auto parts store, not for this thing, for my wife's vehicle. It is time for an oil change. Did I feel rain? The weather has been so crappy this year, this month at least July into August, and gotta go slow for the post office. Yeah, it's starting to rain. So it looks lovely out here, right? And but it looks like I'm on the cusp of a little bit of a storm, a little bit of a rain cloud. What I'm doing today is I'm actually going to, like I said, get some oil, doing an oil change on her Jeep. And, you know, here's a good question for you. As a motorcyclist, what do you guys run errands for? What do you guys purposely get on a bike for to get to run errands? For me, with the 1150 GS here, because of the big Jessie bags, this actually this is the SUV of motorcycles where I can, you know, actually haul some stuff. It's kind of like the Excursion, and when I say Excursion, I mean old Excursion where, well, there is no such thing as a small Excursion. Like, I feel like the 1150 GS at the time was a big bike, and then the 1200 and then the 1250 came out, and then they were chunguses of the motorcycle world. And then let's talk about the GS 1300, which, oh my god, my favorite GS 1300 is the one that RoboCop decided to sit on. I like the 1300 GS, but not the 1300 GS ADV. I'm a smaller guy, so the GS 1150 and 1300 I like. They were made by the same designer, whereas the 1200, 1250 were not. And I mean, those are just so wide. Whereas this is only, you know, this isn't a super wide bike. It's not a super, it's not a super big bike. And for me, for me, I still think the 1150 is just a hair too big, but I'm happy I got it. I'm happy I'm giving it a very good life. The previous owner before me, he treated this with respect, and I mean, he went all over the country. The one before that, same deal, went all over the country. Went up to Alaska, which is a long-term goal, to bring this back to, well, not Alaska per se, more Dawson City. And that is a lifetime goal of mine, to go up to Dawson City and check it out and really enjoy myself up there. That's just one of my lifelong goals, but this needs some work to get there. So, but yeah, what errands, like, so for me, the 1150 GS is a bike that can get stuff done. A GS can, like, you can haul stuff. I've hauled wood, I've hauled groceries, I've hauled other stuff with it. So it's a solid bike, to say the least, to do the work. But, you know, that's all because of the Jessie bags here. The Vespa, I like the Vespa for little grocery runs. Like, let's say you need milk, let's say you need lunch meat for the week coming up, for the, you know, because I pack my lunch, save some money so I could afford to buy more motorcycle stuff. Like, I have to buy a windshield for my wife's Vespa. That's supposed to be her anniversary gift. But yeah, that's kind of what, like for errands, this thing is like, if I need bigger stuff, and I'll put in, like on my way to work, I have to buy truck parts sometimes. Like I have a pipe for a Mack or for a Volvo truck. That can fit in my Jesse bag, and that's one of the reasons why I might take it on Monday. Oh wow, look at that. Cool little car. And then here we are over at the Lehigh Valley Velodrome, and we are still getting a little bit of like a spitting, like a mist. Nice focus. But yeah, like in this case, the Vespa wasn't up for the task, and I would have taken the Vespa. I'm just going into town. I mean, I could go farther into town. I normally don't like to turn left there, and my wife, she's not allowed, like she'll take the Vespa home. She can take this way home, but she cannot take this way to work because of that left-hand turn. And she knows that, she understands it, and I'm grateful, you know, she's smart enough to realize that, because left turns on bikes can be very deadly. Yeah, it's raining while it's lit. That's weird. But yeah, so here's my, like, I don't know if I asked this before. What errands do you run on your bike? Do you go grocery shopping? Do you pick up stuff for work? Do you pick up stuff for, you know, camping, for trips? You know, what's the biggest thing you've ever hauled on your motorcycle? For me, it was, I think it's the wood. I was camping once and just going where my site was to where the bike was, or to the store, and I screwed up. I didn't bring campfire. I mean, I kind of planned to do it. I just threw some wood on the back and went to the back. But yeah, so that's like my question. What do you think is, you know, what's the biggest thing that you put on the back of the bike? What have you used for errands? I know I asked it. So, but anyway, this is also another test of multicam, how I can do this. And I hope to get this out before I go on a trip here. It's a quickie video, and it's not, shouldn't take too much work to do. And this time I actually did the honk for the multicam, which will hopefully help me out. But yeah, I'm headed pretty close to the AutoZone at this point, and I'm gonna go over there, pick that up real quick. Dude, I'm right here. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for joining me on this quick little tryst of a trip, and I'll catch you guys later.